teaching your puppy not to nip your fingers can be a really simple and straightforward process. And today I've got 3 tips, 2 that are going to be instant changes that you're going to see some effect from, and the third is going to be the definitive game changer that's going to make your dog choose to not nip your fingers and take your food more gently. And that way you have all of your fingers, and for me that's important. The one magic trick I can do only works if my puppy's left me with all my fingers. I'm Ken Steep, and this is 10-week-old Harriet, and welcome back to McCann Dogs. Now, my first tip for you has everything to do with how you hold your food. A lot of people will hold their food at their fingertips, and it really entices your dog to take it, to get a hold of it. But if you take that food and you break it down so it's just a small little piece, but you tuck it in between your fingers, or if you've got little bigger treats, you can tuck it under your thumb, and it really makes it challenging. Your puppy can't actually get the food. It forces them to sort of show a little bit of self-restraint, and they've got to lick away at it to get that treat. So that's going to be tip number 1, how you hold your food. Now, the second tip is what food you are feeding. Now, a lot of people will use those really high value treats for their dog for exercises like the recall or something that your dog might struggle with. You'll choose a high value reward to make it more valuable for your dog to work for you. But while you're teaching this exercise and while you're trying to get your dog to stop nipping your fingers, use something that's a little bit lower value. It'll make it less enticing, and they'll be a little bit less stimulated by the idea that they're going to get that treat. So along with hiding that food underneath your thumb, pick a little lower value food. Now, these are both temporary things, but this next skill that I'm going to show you is really the one that's going to change your dog's behavior definitively. Now, this third exercise that I want you to work on with your puppy is going to be the one that really teaches them to make some choices. And once they understand that taking food roughly isn't allowed, it's going to make your life a lot easier, whether you're training or you're working on this as an independent skill, or maybe you're just giving your dog a treat for them being so good. So you can see Harriet's really excited about this food, and that's really what I wanted for this demonstration, because I think the first couple times she takes the food, she's going to be a little bit rough about it. And I don't know whether you can see on the GoPro those sharp little needle teeth, but they really hurt. So let's give this a try, and I'm going to show you exactly what we're going to do. Ouch. Every time she puts her teeth on my fingers, I'm going to say ouch and move it away. Even if it's relatively gentle, I need her to really be thinking to take this food cautiously. We'll try it again. Yes, good girl. What a quick learner. So I hope you guys could see that on the GoPro, but she was really gentle about taking that food. And I did a couple of things there. As we talked about earlier, I hid the food a little bit, and I also was very clear about my expectation. Just in that repetition before, I'd taken the food away. So let's try it again. Ouch. So she was a little bit less careful about that one, so offer it again. Yes, good girl. She's being very cautious. So this is what's going to reinforce for your puppy. Yes, good girl. This is what's going to reinforce for your puppy that the only way they're going to get the food is if they're very careful about it. Ouch. So that one was, I intentionally made that a little more exciting. So see what she does it again. Good girl. You'll see how gently she's taking that food now. And being consistent with this exercise is really important. Whether you're doing it as a training exercise or whatever, make sure you're consistent with your puppy. Ouch. Ouch. So let's get her to be a little bit more mindful. Ouch. Yes, good girl. Taking it much more carefully that time. This exercise can be practiced with your puppies. If you have a dog who is rough taking food that is, a couple of years old, you can work on these kinds of skills with them, and they're going to be really helpful. And you see how quickly Harriet figured it out. She really understood that the only way she was getting that treat is if she was cautious about it. And on that 3rd or 4th time, she gently started to lick the food, and that's when I rewarded her with it. Now, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and I hope you found it helpful with your puppy. Now, if you consider your dog a member of the family, make sure you hit that subscribe button. We publish new videos every single week to help you to have a well-behaved 4-legged family member. Do you see that playlist beside me? That's actually our grade 1 students playlist, and it's full of videos that I think you're going to enjoy. On that note, I'm Ken. This is Harriet. Happy training.